Hi Pisces, and welcome to your mid-monthly reading. This is for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, Midheaven, and or Venus. But for any newbies that are coming on to this channel, welcome to the Mother Tressa channel. May you hear all that you need at this time. For the mid-monthly, I am doing what the actual fuck spread. If you're unfamiliar with what that looks like, do feel free to Google the image because I can't position my camera to view it at this particular time, but I feel like it's kind of self-explanatory as I get into the reading. So there's that. Let's go ahead and jump right into what is coming up for you guys, because as I was shuffling and meditating on your energy, I was hearing holy matrimony. So let's definitely get into it. Okay, what came out as the signifying energy for the mid-monthly? You have the Four of Wands, the Cruse that hounds you. You have the Moon. Now, what's real about the situation, what came up for you was the Three of Coins. But what is wrong about the situation, you have the Star that wanted to come up. Now, where you need more information, you have the Knight of Swords energy that came through. And then finally, by the end of the month, I didn't know which one to go with. The Knight of Wands came out as far as what you can do. Nine of Wands, sorry. I have to make sure I'm enunciating my words. But also the Six of Wands wanted to flip over, which does speak about victory. Nines is all about trials and tribulations. So it's kind of like the struggle before the joy. So that did come up for you guys. And as far as the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Cups, if you're interested. Now, again, as I was shuffling for you guys, I was hearing holy matrimony. I did see a glimpse of the Lover's card. So for some of you, things are going well in love, okay? You are working your way to the altar slowly but surely if you don't already have a save the date. Now, for those of you that have the idea of wanting to get married, but you maybe don't even have that person in your life, then the Cruse that hounds you, of course, it would make sense that there is the Moon energy that came up. It's like you see it for yourself, but you don't see the person you're supposed to be spending this forever with. And that can be frustrating, right? But I would say not to lose hope, right? Moon is connected to Cancer. Cancerians are all about being very hopeful and very intuitive. Like, you know that is your portion to be married. So just have the patience for that right person to come along, right? Just because you might not be married when you're 22 and you feel like you're in your prime and you have a lot of things going for you, doesn't mean that it's not going to be as meaningful in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, right? How long are you willing to wait as well for the right person? Because you can always find somebody, have a mail order bride or mail order husband or groom. Yeah, right? You can always go that route and go with the person that of course finds you physically attractive, but that just does not have all of the components that you need, which is what comes up also with the Four of Wands energy in order to make a happy marriage, right? You can always do that just for the title if you want to be married and you feel like you need to have it now. But greater comes to those who not only work within themselves to be those better people for their partner, but for those that also wait for that partner to reveal themselves, right? To come forth. So, I mean, with this Four of Wands energy, there is a lot of good that is here, especially during the mid-month of this month, to go out and get involved and go party and just embrace life, to go dancing, just have a little bit more enjoyment in your life. You also can't meet the man of your dreams sitting at home, but also don't expect if you go out to the nightclub to meet the man of your dreams either. Just go out with the intention to really just have a good time, to be in the moment, to knock the beat down, you know what I'm saying? Now, for some of you, with this Moon being the Cruse that hounds you, I would see it and turn it into a positive light, because I feel like for the most part, a lot of you guys are surrounded by a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people, but enough. And some of them have questionable characteristics, right? They're not people that you maybe should be putting so much trust in with this moon energy. And so being that the moon is connected to intuition, right, higher guidance, right, cosmic consciousness, I would pay a little bit more attention to your dreams, right, and when you're daydreaming and the certain signs, symbols, and synchronicities that come through, because I feel like something's trying to be revealed here as far as some structure you're involved in. If not, again, with this Four of Wands speaking about marriage and partnership, it can be within your own home or those that you have invited into your home, into your shell, right, into your safe space. People that you confide in. I feel like there's something there with somebody there that kind of needs to be fleshed out at this time. Are you willing to let go if that is what this season calls for you to do, right? Because if not, there can be some physical pain as far as Wands is concerned, that is caused here with trying to hold on to them. Okay, now as far as what's real about the situation, you have the Three of Coins. You do have growth, you do have prosperity. The three talks about multiplicity, so you're figuring out ways to multiply your joy, your gratitude, your money in this month, and that is great, right? So long as, again, you're conscious of who you're doing it with, who you're sharing these thoughts and ideas with, okay, and or just how dedicated you are to spending your time to see these monetary benefits as well, right? But this is cooperative energy that is in your external environment if you don't already feel this within yourself with this Three of Coins energy. Okay, this is all about social connectedness. Some of you guys just needing to get out there again a little bit more, Pisces, this month, doing a little bit more networking here, right? Putting your ear to the ground, getting into the streets a little bit more here with this Three of Coins energy. Now, what is wrong about this situation, you have the Star card, which usually talks about a wish. So there's a wish that has not come true yet. You're having trouble with alchemizing, right? With formulating, right? With seeing come true. Now, this can again speak about relationships, but if nothing else, this can talk about esteem and you feeling like you are a star and you feeling like you have that, like you're God touched, right? And you have that power within to be somebody, right? Because I know that not everybody likes to be front and center stage. I don't know what I'm trying to get at here, but that's kind of what's coming through in some of these cards. Some of you guys do like to be in the background, but just because you are doing like the wardrobe changes, I'm not sure what you guys call this, and I'm not sure why I'm being called to use this, but it's like dress rehearsals. Just because you're the designer, right, for the outfits of those that are playing in the play that are center stage doesn't mean that you shouldn't be acknowledged. You know what I'm saying? For the work that you're contributing. Doesn't mean that it's not any less important just because you're not physically out there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like some of you guys might be struggling with that, with wanting to be the star or maybe not getting the recognition that you feel that you deserve, right? Here. If not about, again, a person coming into your life, having that wish, having that companion here with the Three of Coins. I feel like there are some options for companionship here in this Three of Coins energy, but the problem is you're not seeing it for what it is, right? You're being a little picky about the choices that are presented in front of yourself, okay? Just because they don't fit the descriptions that you had in mind, right? Your soulmate might not be 6'8". I mean, if you're 5'2", why do you even need somebody that tall? You know what I'm saying? That's weird. Your person might not be a traditional doctor, but they do serve the community and are selfless in that way, you know, philanthropic. I need to stop saying words I can't pronounce, but dealing with philanthropy, you know, just being very selfless in the way that they serve other people outside of themselves, you know what I'm saying? Just because they might practice Eastern medicine or holistic medicine, that's what I'm getting at, doesn't mean that they're any less of a doctor than those that practice Western. So it's taking a closer look at those things and not knocking things before you try it, right? So give things a try, give people a try, you know, be okay with casually getting to know a lot of people. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket is really what I'm getting with this Three of Coins energy, as well also with that holy matrimony thing. If you're going to start tasting different foods or trying to figure out how to do like a fusion of cultures here, and I'm only seeing that because it kind of looks like it's trying to turn into like a Venn diagram where like it's an immersion of all three or two circles. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's like, don't be afraid to go to different places and try different things to know what is going to be right for you on your big day, right? So don't be feeling guilty here about what's wrong about the situation for wanting to collaborate with different people to make this wedding go off and for you to have the wedding of your dreams. Okay, now as far as what's wrong about the situation, or not what's wrong about the situation, where you need more information, Pisces, what came up was the Knight of Swords. So just your way of thinking, right? And being able to, this is about not telling a white lie to get what you want, right? Being unafraid to ask for the things that you want or that you need, being unafraid to tell the truth, right? I feel like some of you guys aren't necessarily being as truthful about what's going on in your life here, and so this moon energy can very well, although it is Cancer's card, it can be you, right? You turning against yourself, you turning against those that want to be there for you and that want to support you and or that love and or care for you and or are trying to help you. It's like you're trying to be manipulative by way of words that you use, like trying to be persuasive, and that's not going to benefit you at the end of the day. So it's taking a look at that, right? Not needing to tell white lies just to please everybody. Again, you shouldn't feel guilty for wanting to do things that are going to make you happy, right? This is a once in a lifetime experience, especially if this is a marriage. So if people are hurt that they feel like it's a conflict of interest if you have your wedding in one location and your reception or the dinner or whatever comes after the wedding. I'm not sure, I've never really been in one again. You're wanting to host that in another place, they can't be feeling salty because that place just, you know, has what you need over there. You know what I'm saying? If you're casually dating people, they can't be upset if you're telling them you're casually dating them because you're really just trying to get to know them. You know what I'm saying? At this level, it's nothing but a platonic friendship. And so if they are already in their feelings about you wanting to be able to play the field in a way that is respectful to all parties involved, then maybe they're not somebody that you need to deal with, right? You know, so it's always being truthful about that, not hiding what it is that you're doing to where you're coming off as being secretive, right? As where you come off as not being trustworthy here. So that's what's coming up with this energy. And then with the Nine of Swords, by the end of the month, what you can do is just keep trucking along, keep doing what you're doing, keep trying your best. That's all you can do at the end of the day with everything that is unfolding and transpiring in your life. Just doing the best that you can with what you have, right? Or doing the best that you can with what it is that you get, right? And being grateful, again, going through some of these stresses, these stressors, these triggers, but at the end of the day, it's building you up, it's helping you improve, it's putting you in positions of power. If this is about work, if this is about money, if this is about creativity here with this Three of Coins and just those relationships through that networking, you know, that I was talking about. So it's just it's putting your head down and keeping your head down and just knocking off and checking off those boxes as you're working through your little to-do list to get all of these things set and straight and in order so that you can have the wedding of your dreams, so that you can have the relationship that you desire, so that you can have these good social relationships with people. But you have to pay tribute to the process. You're not going to automatically start at the top of the totem pole. You have to work your way up, you know what I'm saying? You have to in some ways pay your dues here. So that's what's coming up for you guys, okay? Now as far as chakras are concerned, your throat chakra for sure, and your sacral and solar plexus, get that into alignment, as well as your root chakra this month. But if what I said did resonate, do give me a thumbs up, share this with your friends and family, do subscribe for more, and if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, I will leave my email here.